We got evil teen realizes cops found murder footage. Shit, like button, subscribe by link to it, man.
I really hate to do this. This is never any good part of my job. No, I did not make it.
None of them know it yet, but this 16-year-old was shot by his own best friend, and the shooter is a kid the sergeant had watched grow up since he was 9.
I'm not just trying to stay solid. That's not even it, bro. It's like I was never raised like that.
I know.
You feel me?
You know, somebody rolled through Bunnell and let off some rounds and somebody's dead because of it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you heard me. So,
They say, yeah, you heard
guys
me.
that everybody thinks are going to stay 10 toes down and not talk to the police are the same guys that are sitting here crying.
I was about to say, bro. Nigga. All that 10 toes down shit, bro. Hey, all that shit, some fugazi shit, bro. You stay 10 toes down, nigga. Yeah, hey, if you want to, nigga. Hey, stay 10 toes down and get sentenced to life in prison without parole, nigga. Hey, stay 10 toes down, bro. I'm not staying 10 toes down for nothing I ain't do, bro. I know that for damn sure.
Everything on you.
It's crazy how everything's going to be put back. Come on, bro.
It would take 5 months, a second dead 16-year-old, and a confession and 8 words to crack the case open. Bunnell, Florida, just under 3,000 people, a town small enough that the people who killed Noah Smith and the people who would investigate his death had grown up on the same blocks. On the night of January 12, 2022, Noah told his friends he'd be right back. 4 shots from a passing black Kia found him in his own yard. The first patrol car pulled up 7 minutes later.
So there were gunshots, you're saying?
Yeah, like a lot.
A lot, and then where were they coming from?
A car.
A car. So, you think someone just left and took him to the hospital?
I've seen them. I've seen them get in the car.
112, check with Advent. Neighbor across the street saying someone just left with a male subject and they're en route to Advent right now. I got that.
Guys. Are you got that inside? Okay. Do you have your ID on you, sir? Can you get some information?
Okay, Smith.
Okay. So can you give us any documentation?
My fault, y'all.
Okay.
I'm still paying attention, trust.
Come in the house. Everybody comes. You want to come? Gunshots, what? Jump up. And the sun got hit. That's all I know.
3 of Noah's friends saw it happen.
So I was in my plans for my sister and Bunnell was just here. We were just leaving the nail salon. We were going to Bunnell to hang out with these. Terrell, keep him out of there. Hang out with Noah and Kamari. So we kind of arrived in Bunnell. We're chilling for like 10 minutes, waiting for my friend, which is Kamari, and Noah to arrive back from Wendy's. And while we were kind of waiting there was this black car. Could have been a Chevy, but there was people in the car, probably like 3 or 4 people, I want to say. And they yelled something out the window to us. I couldn't comprehend what they were saying, but they drove by and then they came back around and they kind of told us to get out the way, so we kind of knew something was kind of about to start. And when they arrived, my friends arrived there, we were kind of just chilling with them for literally 2 minutes, just talking to Noah and Kamari. And then, Kamari, he yells at his friend Terrell, tells him do not start anything. And Terrell goes like around the corner, I think behind the house, and he literally shoots like 2 fire, like shoots 2, whatever. And then I guess the car, they were kind of just shooting. There was like 20 shots fired.
Damn.
He literally told me, he was like, I'll be right back. And then I guess he was walking to his house of some sort. And when those 20 shots were being fired off, I guess that's when he really got shot.
Tori was in the front passenger seat. Her sister Tiffany was right next to her, and Tiffany can't get the words out.
So I understand you were with your sister and Talia.
All right,
so
I'm
we'd like
back.
you to just kind of tell us the whole entire story from the beginning of the night when you guys had agreed to go to this location, and then what you remember throughout.
I forgot this shit was in 1.5, bro.
Sorry, it's just kind of hard.
Yeah, I understand. Take your time. We get that this is a really severe tragedy. I mean, this is not an easy thing.
So they had got there, they were basically about to chill, and they had went
This
inside.
nigga don't give a fuck either, bro. On his phone and
So they'll
everything.
be right back. And Kamari has
Ain't
said
taking down
something
no
about
notes.
Some that crazy shit, but the guard had drove back again and said, y'all gotta get from around here. So we had moved my car to the side of the house, and that's when my sister was in the back seat and I was in the front seat, and my friend Talia, she's in the driver's seat. Rel went to the side of the house, and that's when I heard about 1 or 2 shots. Next thing you know, you hear like 20 more shots.
Damn.
I really hate to do this. This is never any good part of my job. No, I did not make it.
Damn. Rest in peace, bro. Shit. Yo, somebody check on her, bro. Why is she Is she good? Did she like pass out? Damn. Rest in peace, bro.
By the time officers were marking shell casings on the asphalt, the people in the black Kia were a mile away. They'd parked the car in someone's garage so it wouldn't get stolen, and Noah Smith, sitting in his own front yard at 10:16 on a Wednesday night, became the first of two 16-year-olds the people in that car would put in the ground. 2 days before Noah Smith died, two brothers from a rival group made a move that turned a slow-burning feud into something nobody could pull back from. Patterson's girlfriend was the only witness to it.
And also there was an incident 2 days prior to this shooting where this vehicle and you were involved in some other altercation that occurred. Yeah. So the guy that was with you, the guy that spoke to Officer Zapata, I think you said it was your boyfriend.
No.
Okay. Who was that guy that was there?
I mean, we were fucking.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I don't need all the details on that.
Yeah.
I know he works at Venom Shop. He was by Pooh.
Okay.
Tyrese Patterson.
Okay. So if I know who Tyrese Patterson. I've known Tyrese Patterson since he was 9 years old. So.
Damn, okay.
Yeah. Well, I used to be a patrol officer in Pinell when he was a little guy. What all happened with that incident that day? But now this has escalated to the point where that might have pushed the first domino, which led to this kid getting killed in Pinell. So my curiosity is, I'd like to know the exact details of what occurred, who was there in that car, what they did to you and Tyrese, and where all that came from.
Me, I was in here, the passenger, and he was driving. He like sped up, like really quick, because there was a stop sign. He sped up really fucking quick after the stop, and then I noticed, I don't know what fucking car, it was like an SUV burnt, but it was like, it came and it almost hit us. Like it swerved and made the whole screech and shit and everything.
Okay.
And then, and then he almost hit the fucking back of the car. We went like that. It was, well, I think 2 guys in the front, and then I know there was a guy in the back. There's a guy in the back that was right here, like on my window.
Okay.
And he had the gun.
Like a pistol or a rifle or?
Oh no, yeah, it was small.
Okay.
And then he just sped off. And then they were following us, and then that's when he pulled in the Venom Shop, because his mama works there too.
Yeah.
The brothers were Edward and Terrell Sampson. They ran with a Bunnell crew. Patterson, Monroe, and Williams ran with a Palm Coast crew called GSO, short for Get Stepped On. The two sides had been Snow and Williams.
So, these the people who got killed, right? And these are people who killed him, I'm guessing?
Ran with a Palm Coast crew called GSO, short for Get Stepped On.
Yeah.
The two sides had been sniping at each other on Instagram for months. The pistol on the passenger window was the first time it had escalated to a gun.
Bro, you niggas,
Patterson did about it was open.
Bro, y'all gotta be smart about, bro. Y'all niggas 15 years old, bro. Do y'all understand y'all go to jail for this shit, bro? Y'all gonna get like probably 40 years, bro. If I had to guess, y'all gonna get like, well, maybe 25 to 40 years, bro. You're gonna get out of jail. Like, I'm not gonna say your life is gonna be over with, bro, but it's gonna be really hard for you to like actually get a job and shit, dude.
Live.
This is the whole Instagram live video that we've seen. A 15-minute video of you and Pooh in the driver's seat of this Kia. And y'all are both pointing guns at the phone saying, you know, fuck the ops, basically, the M-Boys, rods, like, pull up then, all this taunting sort of shit.
2 nights later, the Kia drove down Anderson Street. Witnesses said it was blasting Kodak Black's Super Gremlin, a song explicitly about killing somebody in front of witnesses. Terrell Sampson heard the Kia coming, walked behind a house, fired 3 shots into the night. None of them hit. The Kia looped around the block and came back, and the second time it passed forward...
Bruh, if ain't none of them hit, that means it wasn't meant to be. Go home. Take your ass home, bruh, if no shots hit.
5 South Anderson. Somebody in the back seat opened fire.
Take your ass home, bro. That shit was a sign from God, dude.
How am I even a suspect? How am I even, just because I'm with him? I ain't know. I didn't know who that was. You were named as a homicide? You were named as a homicide. That's what they said. What's that? They said, they don't want to try to say I killed him? I don't know. The only information I was given was you were there.
2 hours after the shooting, deputies pulled the Kia over and put everybody in it on the ground. None of them got charged with murder that night. They got out. 12 hours later, Patterson called a friend for a ride to the probation office. He wanted his address changed, out of Bunnell.
How did it transpire? You giving him a ride today?
He just called me asking about giving him a ride to probation.
All right, where'd you pick him up at?
R section.
And he made an appointment to come here to change the probation location so we can get the hell out of here. You heard what happened though, right?
Yeah, that's 3 for Pat. I haven't heard nothing.
No, somebody rolled through Benell and let off some rounds. Somebody's dead because of it.
Wait, what?
Man, your ass know exactly what happened. This nigga was probably the getaway driver, dude. Wait, what? Wait, what? Man, you know exactly what happened. Oh my God.
Patterson and Monroe went inside.
Oh my God. For real? Somebody got shot? Oh my God. Man, this nigga probably the one who set it all up too, bro.
Alright.
Acting like he doesn't know what happened.
100%. You're not going to be on video.
What you say?
And you were not at the basketball game last night.
Oh, basketball.
100%. You're not going to be on video. Okay. You're not going to be on video there. No cops over there working. I saw you. Because I guess there was like a fight at the basketball game. No, I'm not saying that you were involved in the fight, but I'm just saying you weren't there. You weren't on camera there. Okay.
Monroe was at the game, so was Patterson. Day one, both of them already lying about where they'd been. But there was a coworker Patterson trusted enough to tell the truth to.
I started asking questions to the other people that worked there, and they're like, yeah, Ty got into some trouble, and he went and retaliated against those guys that got him in the back parking lot. And I'm like, well, what was it over? A girl? I'm like, a girl? All of this was over a girl?
Please don't tell me it was over that one girl, that one white girl in that passengers. Please, bruh. If y'all niggas willing to risk y'all lives over that one white girl they just showed, bro, in that passenger seat, bro, y'all, I don't know, bro. Y'all probably meant to be put in jail, dude. If y'all are willing to risk your lives over that one ugly chick, that one ugly white girl in that passenger seat, y'all are meant to be in jail, bro. Cause ain't no telling what y'all gonna be willing to do when the girl actually looked pretty, bro.
His friends drove by these people's house and shot it up, and he shot his best friend.
I gotta get my dog right
That's
quick.
why he's not here.
I'm editing this shit out. What's up, man? Alright, my fault. We back.
You know, I know that I could see it on Ty's face that he was very upset and ashamed and felt bad. Like, you know, the remorse on his face. Just think about that. And I'm like, I know, Mr. D, but somebody died, you know? Like, what if I'm the only person that knows and I could help? You know, that's the way I feel, so.
I'll make this easier for you. Do you recognize
That's
that
it,
guy?
yep, that's it.
He shot his best friend, and a coworker had the whole shape of it before the detectives did. Meanwhile, the Kia went to 25 Rose Petal Lane in Palm Coast, Stephen Monroe's house. 3 days later, deputies knocked.
Sheriff's office. Hey, how you doing, man? Sorry to bother you. So, we've got someone reporting a car stolen, and for whatever reason they said it's been in this area, and they're insisting that it might be in this garage. Would you mind just popping the garage so we can just make sure it's not in there?
Is it the Kia?
Yeah, that's the one they're reporting stolen.
Okay, yeah, we was waiting for it because they had left it here, and then we had called them.
Yeah, that's the one they're reporting in this garage.
Bro, it's grown ass men wearing shirts like this, bro. I thought, bro, is it dead ass grown ass men who genuinely like no offense, bro, but like this is a genuine question, like.
Would you mind just popping the garage so we can just make sure it's not in there?
Would y'all ever put that shirt on as a grown ass man? Now that bape hoodie is hard. It's just that shirt, bro.
Yeah, that's the one they're reporting stolen.
Ass, dude. Nigga, flip that shit inside out or something, bro. That's I ain't gonna lie, that's like top 2 worst shirts all time, bro. Those type of shirts are genuinely top 2 worst shirts all time.
Have you seen it?
I moved it in the garage. I had one of the persons moving into the garage just so no one stole it.
But that wasn't all they'd done.
When we moved it,
nigga just fucked up the whole fit because that shirt he got on, dude.
Oh yeah, I need her garage thinking and shit.
Oh my gosh.
So when we cleaned it, there's a driver's license, but I don't know who's it is.
They cleaned out the murder weapon. 4 months passed. On May 3rd, 2022, a different 16-year-old, Kamarian Hall, the basketball player at the same high school Noah went to, was shot and killed in Bunnell, less than half a mile from where Noah died. The shooter was Devondre Williams, the driver from January 12th. This time, investigators caught him cold. Williams agreed to talk. He told them who'd been in the Kia on the night Noah died. He told them which guns came out the window. He told them who fired. On June 13th, a circuit judge signed a homicide warrant for Tyrese Patterson. The next morning, the lead detective on Noah Smith's case sat down across from a 23-year-old named Stephen Monroe.
There's some inconsistencies in what you told us that we need to clarify, okay? Now, I want to ask you one more time, who was in the car the night when you left Rose Petal Drive and you went down to Pinell that ultimately ended up with Noah Smith as the one?
Some dude that I didn't know, and then it was me, Trey, and Boom.
Okay, where were you seated?
On this, behind the dude on the left side, in front of the dude that I didn't know.
Bruh, I'm telling y'all right now, this nigga right here is the same nigga who dropped the friend off at the parole office or whatever, bro, so he could change his parole. Y'all know what I'm saying? The same dude who was acting all surprised that it was a shooting. I'm telling y'all, bro.
Okay, so
I'm calling it right now.
The Poop and Dre was on the right side of me.
Okay, so
bro, and it said them niggas was like what, 15? This nigga look like he 25, bro. Why are you beefing with 15-year-olds, dude?
Okay,
what a loser.
This is that, and I'm glad that's the first thing you said, because this is the inconsistencies that we have. Okay, so we have met with Dre, and we've also met with Tyrese. All right, they have made it very clear exactly what occurred that night, and what we've determined is that you're being less than honest with us. Yes, about who was in the car that night and wherever he was seen.
A man Monroe didn't know, driving the car, wearing wigs, who supposedly disappeared after the shooting and was never seen again. The detective lets him say it twice. He wants it on tape.
Well, all the evidence would suggest that you're not telling us the exact story. We know that there was only 3 people in the car that night.
Ooh.
So this guy that you've talked about, this guy with the wicks that was supposed to drive in the car, we can tell at this point for sure that that person does not exist. Okay, we know who was driving because they told us out of their own mouth that they were driving. Devondre Williams, in an interview with his mom and us, sat there and told us very clearly that he drove the car down to Benel that night. Okay, and he said very clearly that only him, you, and Tyrese Patterson were in that car.
It's not true.
Okay, well, in an independent, separate conversation with Tyrese Patterson, today, Tyrese Patterson confirmed that Devondre Williams was driving, and then you and Tyrese Patterson were on the right side of the car. Okay, so we have witnesses, cameras, cell phone records. When phones are in a car with each other, they communicate with each other, and they can kind of tell who's all touching each other's Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and all this shit. And there is no 4th phone in the car, no 4th person. I don't you say that.
There's a name for what just happened.
Damn.
It's called...
Bro, y'all better stop committing all these crimes. Did y'all just hear what he said, bro?
There is no 4th phone in the car to tell who's all touching each other's Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and all this shit.
Dude,
and there is no
what?
4th phone in the car, no 4th person. I don't you say that.
There's a...
Bro, all this technology, y'all better start committing
Name
all
for
these
what just
crimes, bro, and stay in school or some shit, bro.
It's called evidence confrontation.
Take your ass to trade school or something. I don't know.
You don't ask the suspect what happened. You tell them. You name the co-defendants. You quote what they said, and you give the suspect one chance to either match the story or keep digging. Monroe kept digging. The detective handed him another shovel.
Now, the next couple hours later, you hit up what I know you used to be affiliated with G and all that shit, right? So a couple of hours later, you hit up your boy on Instagram and you tell him that you need some help. You gotta get out of town or some shit. And dude can't talk on the phone for some reason, so that's just coded out, right? So then you write 211 on Norm. You write 2-11 on a Norm, N-O-R-M. What does 211 on a Norm mean to you?
Help. Somebody trying to kill me.
Okay. So I know what 211 means. 211 means blood killer. Okay. On a Norm means civilian, somebody that's not affiliated, not associated.
Oh,
okay?
shit.
That's what you wrote a couple of hours afterwards. To me, that means that you knew for sure that this boy is dead and that you needed help to get out of town, right? Because what happened was you guys killed a normal person. That's what it means.
I don't know, dude.
You don't know what 211 means?
Bro, I'm not even like banging like that.
You used to be.
Yeah, I used to be.
Listen.
2 hours after Noah died, Monroe sent a friend a coded message asking for help getting out of town. You don't code a message about a killing you only watched.
Now, what I'm telling you is that there was multiple shell casings on the scene from 2 different guns. DNA has been recovered from those shell casings. Okay? The DNA is being sent off. We're going to compare it to yours. I'll tell you, I'll bet you $1 million that your DNA is all over those shell casings. Those are guns that you've handled multiple times. Right? You touched it. Sure. Those are guns that you've handled. You're in the car. This boy gets shot. Who shoots a gun down the street? He told us what type of gun it was. You shoot a gun down the street. You need to tell me what type of gun it is because we need to figure out if your bullet is the one that killed Noah or not. Because I'll tell you what, at the end of the day, that is a massive factor in this case. Do you want to just be somebody in the car that was shooting at Terrell? Terrell don't want to press charges. Terrell's going down for this shit too. Alright? And you were in that car, you shot a gun down the street. I know you shot a Glock. I want to know what caliber it was.
Monroe still won't say what gun he fired, so the detective changes tactics.
All we had to do was slide a piece of paper across the table with Tyrese, and Tyrese flipped immediately. We picked up Dre, that's a bullshit charge. He comes in with his mama, and he is spilling the beans immediately. You're the only one that's lying.
Y'all better be. What they did, that snitching, I'm telling y'all better do the same shit, bro. It's no reason. It's
in the opinion.
Because when they give you 20 years in jail, bro, is me versus you. That's what it is.
And I'm
bro.
talking about a jury. Let's say 12 people are going to sit there, and they're going to listen to sweet little 80-pound Devondre Williams say, "This is what I did. I'm really sorry for my actions." Tyrese Patterson's going to say, "This is what I did. I didn't mean to kill Noah. It was an accident." And then you're going to get out there and say, "Actually, there was some 4th guy with wicks, and he did that, and I was just minding my own business in the backseat." When everybody knows it's not true, man. You have to tell the truth.
Monroe goes silent. 10 minutes later, he's in another room being told he's being charged with homicide today.
What we're saying is that many people took actions that night that led to the death of Noah Smith. An innocent kid. Do you understand that? Okay, well, you were scared enough to shoot into a crowd of people. You shot at somebody, right? There was multiple people out there, and you were far enough away where unless you're some military sniper, you run the risk of hurting somebody else. It would have been one thing if you guys would have returned fire immediately, but to wait 30 seconds, come around the block, and spray down the block, that's a big problem.
I'm just spraying this shot on something.
Yeah, well, the car did. When you get to that corner there by the houses, by that sweat shit up there, what happens out there? Who says what? Where's Terrell standing?
What was seeing Terrell?
Okay.
And Pooh started yelling. I guess he was telling people to get out the way. And Terrell started shooting at the car. And he stepped back, and Terrell and then just start shooting. That's real.
Our job is done. We collected the evidence and given it to the state. The state attorney's office.
Bro, I want everybody to take a look at how you acting right now, bro. Let this motivate y'all to do right in life, bro. Let this motivate y'all. This nigga, they say he look. Now I don't even know how old he is, bro, but he look young, bro. He look like he's 19, 20 years old, bro. He knows his life is over with, bro. This how all y'all niggas gonna be who keep on committing these crimes. And this how y'all gonna be. Y'all gonna be crying. You know why he crying? Cause there's no way out of this shit, bro. He's spending 20 years straight minimum. 20 years straight minimum in prison, bro. Not with like some 40-year-old niggas, bro. He's for 20 years straight, every single day of his life, he's gonna watch out for niggas trying to rape him. He's gonna have to watch out for niggas trying to do all this other gay shit to him. He's gonna have to watch out for that shit, bro. He's gonna have to shower with other dudes. He's gonna have to smell other people's shit. Like, dude, it's not the life you all want to live, bro. Yeah, nigga. You should have thought about that before you picked up that gun, bro, and started gangbanging. That's what comes with this lifestyle, nigga. Bruh. And what he's saying is exactly correct, bro. Exactly correct. His grandmama, like, rest in peace. I'm gonna just say rest in peace already to his grandmama. Probably gonna die while he in jail, so he probably won't be able to go to her funeral. His mama gonna get old, and if he had a girlfriend, I'm sure the girlfriend already moved on. And while he getting interrogated right now, I'm sure the girlfriend getting fucked on by some other dude right now.
How old is you?
23.
Well, I think you answered my question already, man. You're 23 years old. Okay, you're not 60 years old.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he will see his family again most likely. He's gonna see some people.
I'll tell you who's really here is Dre.
Unless he gets like 40 years. Who's Dre? And who's Carmelo? I was not paying attention.
Who do you need to call?
But the man whose Instagram Live had set this whole thing in motion was already waiting in another room. The sergeant who'd grown up around him since he was 9 was about to walk in.
So, the reason I pulled you out is we got some stuff I want to show you real quick. And I'm confident that you want to see them. So, I think it's in your best interest to know what's going on. Since you're incarcerated right now, I'm just going to read you your rights. I'm not saying I'm going to ask you any questions, but I think it's important for you to understand your rights before we even talk, okay? We're going to show you a couple videos on this laptop, okay? It's just to make sure that you understand what you're up against, okay? Because we really haven't had a lot of opportunities to talk. We didn't want to waste your time commenting with some bullshit and then you not have any clarification on what's going on. I'm sorry, you want to watch it? So just so you understand, this is me, Sergeant Christopoulos, Tig, I'm sure you know who that is, and then this is Mr. Devondre Williams.
Where I got that, you did not shoot at all. So it was only 2 guns, that one, that's only gun. You say shot before, in the car that night.
I'm telling y'all, it's no it's no loyalty in this shit, bro. Y'all better get out the streets, nigga. There's no loyalty in this shit. It's all stupid, bro. They literally pulled up the video of the nigga snitching.
Did you start shooting at the same time? Did who shoot first? Do you know who shot first?
I just shot one time. Who was dumping the whole clip?
Okay, you shot one time and who dumped the whole clip.
Watch what he does here. Nobody's accused him of anything yet, and he's already sorting the guns and ranking the shooters.
Just so you know, we're not bullshitting, man. This is a warrant that was signed on the 13th yesterday by Terrence Perkins for homicide for Tyrese Patterson. Tyrese Patterson, no bond, homicide. That's getting dropped today. This shit is as real as it gets, okay? I know you, I know your family. I did not want you to hear about this from some booking officer. That's crazy, man.
Now the detective shifts. The next move in the playbook is minimization. Give Patterson a way to tell the story that doesn't end in a death row courtroom.
You aren't a cold-blooded killer. They are making you out to be.
That's crazy.
They're making you out to be a cold-blooded killer. And now explaining to the state attorney that Tyrese Patterson, this kid who has never really had any violent charges, is sitting in here going up the road for murder when these guys may have had just as much responsibility that night. But if you don't tell us, then who's going to tell us? Because you're not going to snitch on yourself. And so what I did is we sent a search warrant out for your Instagram. We found a story that you posted where you're talking about how you smoking on that Ed Pack and that Zazarel and Booty Indian, right? So now that looks like premeditation.
Bro.
In any other context, that's
if you post that shit, bro, you deserve to go to jail, bro.
Once a 16-year-old,
you're not smart enough to be in the free world, bro. If you post some shit like that right after you kill some nigga, bro, you don't deserve to be in the free. You're not smart enough, bro. You're not smart enough to be in the free world, bro. Take your dumb ass to
premeditation.
Learn your lesson, boy.
That is what they're saying. Then we also did. Okay, so then what did you do in the car then if you're not responsible?
I was in the back seat, bro.
Okay, and Creek was in the front seat, right?
Front seat, and guess who was the driver? Drake.
Come
on, bro.
Exactly.
I ain't go down there just to go down there, bro. I ain't go down there because they said I want to go down there, bro.
They said that was all your idea,
bro. Come on, bro.
They said it was all your idea to go down there.
Drake drove all night, bro.
Yep, Dre drove down there, and then Rel shoots at you guys. And then guess who makes the choice to come back? Dre.
Of course.
And then when you guys pulled to the corner, you and Creek let off several shots.
Dre gave me his gun. Dre gave me his gun, I let it off.
Okay, Dre gave you what kind of gun?
I don't even remember. That's why I don't even know because I don't even play with guns like that.
Okay, well here's the problem.
He clocked it already. They told me it's already ready.
Well, let me ask you this then. What kind of gun did Creek have?
I don't know. That same type of gun right there.
Was it a Glock?
I don't know. I don't even.
You don't fucking know that?
No, I don't, bro. Like,
all right, let me ask you.
I ever got caught with when I was a juvenile, bro, was a revolver.
But that's how you got this most recent charge.
Yeah, I know.
So it is what it is. But we know that you're not a violent guy. But these guys shot at you first, right?
Of course.
Now Dre comes back, pulls around, gives you a gun. You let off. How many shots did you say you let off?
I don't even know. One with that whole clip, like he said.
Okay.
That whole clip.
Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? If you had an estimate.
Like 4, like 4.
Like 4?
8 words. After 5 months of investigation, after a second dead 16-year-old, the case turns on 8 words from a man who just watched his friends roll on him on a laptop.
That shit was like a self-defense situation, bro.
So who were you aiming at when you shot down the street?
Tyrell.
Okay.
Did you see him? He was in a coma, I guess. I ain't seen nobody. See nobody at all. I ain't even see no one when I first rode by. Like, come on, bro. I ain't seen. All I see was Tyrell, Kamar, and a couple groups of other girls in a car party right there on the side. I ain't even see no out there.
Well, they had a plan that night to throw you under the bus. That was the plan. And if they didn't include you in the plan, if they didn't say, yo, when the police talk to you, this is what you're going to say, if they didn't do that, then they had that conversation in private. And their whole sole goal was to make sure that you were the one to go down for this.
He told me that night when he's out, that he won't give somebody around the corner with a gun.
Okay. Both of them? Or just the one?
Both of them.
So Dre gave up his gun then?
Yes, that was Dre gun. Before we got the brother, I had just woke up, bro. That's why I let Dre even drive in because I was sleeping in the goddamn backseat in the parking lot.
But there's something Patterson didn't say in this interrogation room. Something the state wouldn't put on the record until his sentencing 3 years later. The 16-year-old he just put in the ground was the boy Patterson considered his best friend. 3 years passed before any of this saw a courtroom. The detectives served 40 warrants, logged 2,500 hours, and by the time the cases finally went to trial, the 4 men who'd been in or around that black Kia had each made a different choice. Devondre Williams pleaded out. 2 counts of second-degree murder, 1 for killing Noah Smith.
18 years old, by the way, bro. Life.
1 for killing Marion Hall. 55 years.
Life over with. Gonna be 60 years old when he gets out of jail, at least. 60, maybe 63.
Terrell Sampson,
who else?
The one who'd fired the first 2 shots from the corner, pleaded out. 12 years.
Terrell. Oh, wait, what did he do?
Terrell Sampson, the one who'd fired the first 2 shots from the corner, pleaded out. 12 years.
All right,
Stephen Monroe
he got hope.
Offered the deal of a lifetime, 25 to 50 years. He turned it down, took it to a jury, and on February 14th, 2025, the jury convicted him of first-degree murder. Mandatory life without...
Life over with. 23 years old.
A parole. Tyrese Patterson...
But, but bro, well, he just... Hold on, let me...
5 to 50 years. Beat it out. 12 years. Stephen Monroe was offered the deal of a lifetime, 25 to 50 years.
Bruh.
He turned it...
The way this nigga just said, the deal of a lifetime. I was expecting this nigga to say like something like, oh, yeah, he was offered 8 years. But this nigga said 25 to 50 years, bro. Who the fuck wouldn't take 25 to 50 years, bro? That's shit.
Yeah, took it to a jury, and on February 14th,
but shit, I mean, that's better than life without parole, bro.
The jury convicted him of first-degree murder.
But yeah, when after he said he was offered the deal of a lifetime, I was expecting this nigga to say he was offered like 8 years or some shit.
Tyrese Patterson, the man whose 9mm pistol fired the bullet that actually killed Noah Smith, saw what happened to Monroe at trial and took the plea. Second-degree murder, 30 years. On the day of the sentencing, his attorney asked him why he'd done that Instagram live video with Monroe 2 days before his best friend died. Patterson said it was about, quote, being young and don't know better. Trying to look cool in front of friends. Trying not to be an oddball. Trying not to be an oddball is what put a 16-year-old in the ground in his own front yard. The judge called it a stupid, senseless act. Patterson's own attorney argued his client had fired in self-defense.
Bro, y'all better learn to be some leaders, bro.
The judge stopped him with one sentence. Sampson's bullet did not kill Noah. Patterson's did.
And and Noah definitely was not that kid. So this whole thing is very unfortunate, and that's why we're all so invested to try to help out. And obviously, even if they weren't bad kids, we would probably be doing the same thing. But it hits home a little more when you're dealing with a bunch of good kids that probably weren't the targets of this. You know.
But that was kind of bad. But those two, Amari and Noah, there's nothing to worry about with them two. Nothing. They're laid back.
Rest in
Keith
peace,
Smith
man.
doesn't have a son anymore. Stephen Monroe is doing life because he wouldn't admit firing. Tyrese Patterson is doing 30 years because he did. And the bullet that ended a 16-year-old's life.
Bruh, and like,
Tyrese Patterson is.
That's sad that he was offered 25 to 50. He turned it down. Now he's doing life without parole, bro. Because he said he had a baby and shit, bro. So like, bro, you gotta
doing 30 years because he did.
You like when they offered you that deal, bro. You can't just be thinking about you. You gotta think about your kid and shit, bro.
16-year-old's life on a residential street in a town of 3,000 people was fired by the boy he called his best friend. 4 hours after that, the boy posted a video on Instagram trying not to look like an oddball.
Hey man, hit that like button, subscribe.